talk a little bit about risk. So I did a poll on my YouTube and 100 and let me refresh that. 186 votes. 186, wait. 189 votes. And I asked, are you a risk taker? 56% said yes, and 44% said no. And 4 people liked it. So, are you a risk taker? You could be a risk taker in anything. That could be like love, starting a business, writing a song that you've always had in your mind, or creating an album. Just basically going out of your comfort zone. And that's very important, going out of your comfort zone. Because if you go out of your comfort zone, then you know for sure that something's going to change. You know for sure something is going to get better, basically. Welcome to the live, whoever's joining. I did a poll on my YouTube. Are you a risk taker? And 56% said yes. 44% said no. So that's kind of like half and half. So half the people said yeah, half the people said no. And I want to know why people said no. Why do you think you're not a risk taker? Is that because you're scared of the outcome, or you've never been exposed to proper risk? So there's that. But I think if you know how to take a risk, if you know when to take a risk, that's the most important thing. Because if you know when to take a risk, then you're gonna kind of you're gonna be more brave, you're gonna be more confident, and you're gonna be more decisive in your decisions. That's why you should take risks in life, but you shouldn't be stupid about it. You shouldn't be like, I'm gonna spend all my money on something, or put. I don't know. It really depends. It depends what on the situation. But yeah, I just wanted to come on for like 10-15 minutes and talk about this. Haven't been on live for a bit, so. But I did watch I watched a funny movie on when was it? Like 2 days ago. I watched a movie called Rat Race, and it was funny because it basically it's a really stupid movie, but it's got it explains like the way people just the way the world is really, because it's like these 8 people or however many people, they get like each one gets a key, and that key is going to open that prize, which is like $2 million. And they're basically all gamblers from the start. So these people, they all got a key to open this $2 million to get the prize, and they all face obstacles in the process. They're like, I don't know, one of them flies into like a cow, another one just like falls asleep. That the Rowan Atkinson. I don't know. You probably watched it, Mr. Bean guy. It's called Rat Race. It was funny. So like, they all took the risk to go and just get that 2 million in Mexico, wherever it was, Silver City, and they all went for it. But in the end, they just gave all the money to charity anyway. So that was funny. Welcome to the live, new people. We're talking about risk. Risk. Some people say if you don't risk if you risk nothing, you risk everything, something like that. But I don't know, you should have a balance. It depends where you are in life. But there will be a moment in your life where you need to genuinely like decide, am I gonna take the risk, or am I just gonna not do anything? But some point in your life, there is a time where you should take a risk. And most people, to be honest, most fortune comes from the point in life when you're trying to take that risk, where you're trying to do something different. Like, think the guys who founded Bitcoin, well, not founded Bitcoin, the guys who basically made Bitcoin go from $10 to thousands of dollars were the 2 brothers that essentially came up with the idea of Facebook, the Winklevoss twins, and they had that opportunity. They knew about economics because they were economics graduates of like the best uni, so they had that information, but also their reputation was tarnished. So it's like, if they didn't take the risk, then they wouldn't become billionaires. Well, their stocks in Facebook were already $500 million at one point. But the point is, at some point they had a decision: do we go with this weird currency called Bitcoin? Do we go with it, or do we just decide to not go for it? So when they decided to buy up hundred thousands of dollars in orders to buy Bitcoin, guess what happened? The price rose. So they saw an opportunity when everyone thought, this Bitcoin thing is just like it's for people who want to smuggle drugs and stuff. So that's one example, but there'll be examples in your life where you're like, oh, I have an opportunity. But I'm not sure about the outcome. So yeah, it depends. It depends where you're at in life, really. And it could mean the difference between you actually succeeding or you falling flat on your face, or just nothing happening in your life. Because at the end of the day, anything interesting that's happened in my life, I've taken a risk. Sometimes it's not played out, sometimes it's played out. It depends. It really depends. And there's no right way of going about it. So hope everyone's having a good week. Just thought I'd come on and talk about risk, because if you're not following me on TikTok, go follow me. It's like, actually I'm changing my username, but it's the same name, Brain Feed, and hopefully we can create a community around like just people, like-minded people that want to improve themselves, people that want to see the world in a different way, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of garbage in this world, and there's a lot of stuff that, quite frankly, is just doesn't sit right with me. So thanks for joining, whoever did, and whoever came into the live, and whoever's watching the replay. Thank you for watching, because this Brain Feed community is the start of something exciting. It could be something massive, it could be nothing. But at the end of the day, there will be a point in my life where I have to take a risk, where I'll be like, should I go all out, or should I just treat this as a hobby? And you probably had that in your life so many times. Should I treat this as a hobby? But then everyone says, some people say, if you treat something as too serious as your hobby, you fall out of love for that thing. So there's that as well. But also it depends. Are you gonna have a family? Are you gonna live life on your own? Are you gonna devote your life to religion? Are you gonna devote your life to music? Are you gonna devote your life to teaching people? It depends what you want out of your life. So, but I'd say, ultimately, if you're not taking a risk, if you're not doing anything special in your life, you're gonna, well, if you're someone like me who actually enjoys doing different things, then you should take the risk. If you enjoy stability and you enjoy just living life like most people, then don't take the risk. It depends. All depends on many factors, but at the end of the day, we're just here to find out what's going on with this world. Like, this world is interesting. It's either going to be something great for you, or you won't work out what you want in life. But I hope you do. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. Just thought I'd come on for like 10-15 minutes and talk. Have a great week, and I'll see you around.